Hi everybody, welcome to Clifford Doctor, and let me know if you can hear me, alright? So, if you can hear me, let me know. So, yeah, always celebration. Hockey, but can you hear me okay? I'm going to yeah, get to hear me, alright? Yeah, no. We got a couple movies coming out. We got the new Star Wars Starfighters with Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, whatever it is. I don't like. And we got it's like that movie I don't remember what it was. Oh, Bagel and Google. So yeah, and the new Angor came out. It it's close, but it's not bad. How that sound? Does that sound okay? Uh, hey, yeah, okay. Hello.
What's up, Kyle?
Let's go back to get a link to random.
Did you enjoy Andor?
It's, it's off a little slow.
I thought it was good. I liked it.
I like it. It's just the first three episodes is a little slow.
Yeah, I could tell that they're those first three episodes, they're spinning a lot of plot lines all at once, the Mon Mothma stuff and obviously the Cassian part. You got factions of the Rebel
Hey,
Alliance
Cal.
fighting with each other.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
I have not watched the first episodes of Andor yet.
I won't spoil anything.
That's fine. I don't mind spoilers. They've never bothered me.
Well, nothing real, huge has happened. So
Got it at least.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
yeah,
At least I hope it will.
like I was telling Kyle, the first three episodes, they're spinning a lot of plot lines. They're starting them off.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't like it when they have like a long story and it doesn't end. Daredevil pissed me off. I want to see the end. I don't want to sit here and wait another year.
Yeah. I haven't watched the last two yet. I got to watch them.
I haven't either since I found out that it leaves you hanging for season 2. I'm like, well, I got plenty of time to watch it.
Yeah. So, the Star Wars celebration, that was long, but I watched it all the way to 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, God. You stay up late.
Yeah. I don't want to miss anything. So, we got a new movie coming out with 2 movies. We got with Ryan Gosling. It's Starfighter.
Oh, cool. The Last Starfighter?
No, it's the Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they had that. When I hear Starfighter, I always think of the old 80s movie, The Last Starfighter. With the
Yeah, me too. Yeah. That was a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when I saw the title. I said, that's an odd title for Star Wars, The Last Starfighter. Kind of.
I think it's just Starfighter, though.
Oh, is it?
It's Star Wars Starfighter, isn't it?
Yeah. It just triggers in my head. It triggers The Last Starfighter.
Same.
And it's supposed to take place in episode. It's supposed episode 9.
Right after 9, and I guess it'll lead up to 10, since they apparently are making 10, 11, and 12.
I don't. As long as it keeps making money, it'll never stop.
Oh,
the quality may not be there, but
I like Ray, but I don't like the last episode 9.
Right, same. Yeah, 9 just was not that good.
I just have hope that a great writer, or producer, team,
director, something.
A good somebody.
Put John Favreau back on it, damn it.
Yeah, somebody that has some Elvis dust will come into the fold and make it great again.
Maybe get James Gunn to make a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, who knows?
I think that would be cool.
So, we got Lego and Google coming out.
Yeah, the Lego ones are always so good. That's my favorite of the animation. I'm not a big fan of the animated style that they use for Star Wars, but the Lego, I mean, you gotta love that.
I like the Bad Batch.
I didn't watch that. I kind of seem to have
Pretty cool.
skipped the animated ones. The new one,
Yeah.
you know, it sounds great, but I look at the animation, I'm like, just not wild about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't do it for me, I guess.
Yeah, most of the time animated stuff takes a backseat to live action movies for me.
Yeah.
But I tried out the animated Clone Wars,
Mhm.
and it entertained me. I
man.
liked it.
It's such a good story.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's that good, I'll suffer through it. And I love cartoons. Something about Star Wars as a cartoon never did it for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clone Wars was so well written.
Yeah. A lot of Star Wars is about the atmosphere they create, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's hard to do that with animation.
Yeah.
And but I'm looking forward to watch Lego and Google.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope it's better than the last season.
All right. Oh, I just wish they could make more like the original 3.
Oh man.
I mean, there'll never be another New Hope.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I'm gonna try the Skyfire.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch Lego and Google. I like those two.
I hadn't seen what was the second one you said?
Lego and Google.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen those. Might have to break down and watch them. I'm so bad about watching stuff. It's hard to find time.
Yeah,
I'm a YouTuber. I don't have time to watch shit.
there's so many, you know.
I mean, you could just watch Star Wars and be occupied all the time.
Yeah.
There's so many shows, movies. Much less try to keep up with Marvel. Holy cow. Right now, I do want to go see the Cheech and Chong's last movie came out this weekend. to change totally genres. But then next week is Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
That looks good. Never been a big fan of the comic, but man.
I don't know much about Thunderbolts. I never read the Thunderbolts book.
And the last thing we got that's coming out is Ahsoka Season 2.
Which one now?
Season 2?
Ahsoka.
Oh, yeah, Ashoka Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's looking forward to that. Even though a lot of people kind of dropped out of the first one before it got good, I think. You had to kind of have a stick with it for that show.
I think I got to give it another try here. But like you say, you got to find time.
Mm-hmm.
But
stay up till 5 in the morning like Kyle.
I do have bad insomnia. That's why, that's probably a good time to watch.
Yeah. I've watched many movies sitting up in bed.
Yep.
Headphones on, little what you call it, tablet.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of the Marvel movies that way. I was in a place, a little rehab center.
Gotcha.
So got 4 guys. They're all dead asleep, and I can't sleep. And I'm sitting there watching freaking Black Panther. I think I watched, what was the one right before Black Panther? Because they were both like 3 hours long. I watched both of them in one night, just back to back.
I never saw Black Panther.
Dude, great movie. Right, really good. Long.
I think there's a couple of Marvels that I haven't seen yet.
I like Black Panther, but I did not like well, I did go like the second one.
The second one.
Wakanda Forever.
Right. Yeah.
Is that the name of the movie, Wakanda Forever?
Yeah, that was the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, it just wasn't near as good as the first. I'll probably never watch it again. Kind of like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
I'll pass. I don't know what that was.
I mean, it's like from the trailer, it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
But as you watch it, it's like, what the heck am I watching?
What the hell is this? What are they doing?
Yeah,
it had potential and never realized it.
Yeah. They had all the tools, but they couldn't build it.
Yeah. Of course, that's true of a lot of Marvel movies and Star Wars. I mean, how can you screw up Star Wars? You've got some of the greatest writing, the greatest stories to pull from. And then you make a movie and everybody's like, meh.
I just wonder, after you lose the touch of George Lucas, it's like a ship without a captain, and you gotta find somebody who, and I agree with you, Favreau's good.
Yeah.
But I just keep hope because I love the franchise. It's near and dear to me from my childhood. And to me, like you said, Star Wars: A New Hope was a cultural phenomenon,
Yeah. One of the best movies ever made. I saw it 33 times in the theater. 1978. Rode my bicycle. I was
I hear a lot of critical people. They kind of crap on Return of the Jedi, and I love Return of the Jedi.
I love Empire Strikes Back.
That seems to be everybody's favorite for some reason.
And I can see that because it's a tighter story, and you kind of know everybody. They don't have to deal with character introductions, and it's you can look at A New Hope and say, well, that's just a fairy tale in space. It's a young hero becomes a knight, rescues the princess from the evil overlord.
Yep.
It's just put in space.
And Han Solo played the role of quasi anti-hero,
Vagabond.
Yeah, the rapscallion with a heart.
And of course he's the greatest. I love Harrison Ford. American Graffiti, dude.
And I looked at into it because I have the original cake.
Oh.
Before the DVD came
Before they changed it with all the new scenes. I heard they're going to put them in theaters again. The original, without all the digital enhancement, just the way it was when they first showed it.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if that's true, but I read that recently.
I know they're screening Revenge of the Sith again here pretty quick.
Yeah, that was after 20 years.
Right.
Man, that went by quick.
I know, right? Getting older sucks. Seems like the 90s were yesterday, man. They were not 30 years ago.
Exactly.
There's no way the 90s were 30 years ago.
Yeah, so 20 years since the release of the sixth
Yeah.
came out. And
Wow.
in 2 years, it will be the new hope for what, 70 years?
50.
Yeah. New
And
Hope came out in
20,
79 or
77.
77. 77.
Was it 77, 78?
I think 77.
What? Yeah. So in 2 years it'll be 50 years.
Woo!
I know. And I'll be 62. And I was 12 when I saw it.
But you're right though. I think some people, newer fans, when they come into the Star Wars fandom, arena, if you want to call it, they
Mhm.
see a lot of people saying Empire, 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 so they jump on a bandwagon. They say, "Oh yeah, Empire's my favorite too," because they
Yeah.
want to be included or whatever,
Right.
and that's fine. But it is true that Empire Strikes Back, because New Hope was such a phenomenon, that
Mhm.
that movie hits the ground running.
Yeah.
So everybody's waiting, everybody's familiar, and you get sucked right back into that world.
It
And
was not, you know how
and I'll-
sequels are usually
yeah,
that one, no way.
No.
That was like,
and
hell yeah, just keep going.
and obviously the big reveal in that movie
Oh,
carries a lot of weight,
For sure. I think after 50 years, it's okay to spoil.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everybody knows.
I'm your father.
Yeah.
No.
No. Kevin, I'm going to assume, Kevin, that you saw Empire in the theaters?
Yeah.
So what was the crowd reaction?
Oh, yeah, it was a gasp.
Yeah.
I mean,
bet,
straight
man.
up, everybody was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just nobody expected it. It wasn't the days of the internet. There was no leaks. Nobody
Yeah,
knew
exactly.
anything about what was going to happen.
And
It
to
was
me,
just-
that's what a good movie is supposed to do.
There's a video I saw of a young girl whose dad showed her the original trilogy. Have you seen that? And she's like,
Yep.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was just shocked, stunned.
ATM.
Hey, Travis, what's up? Oh, hey, Kenneth. I didn't even see you up there. I was into the talk.
And like when because I was, I don't know, born in 75, so however old I would have been, I didn't see Empire in the theaters, but I saw it on TV.
Mm.
And I remember that part because I'm a kid. I'm not an adult yet,
Right.
You don't know how to deal with certain emotions and stuff. And that part came out and it hurt. I was like, what? How can this be?
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Right.
Yeah. How does a kid deal with finding out his father is the worst of the worst? You know what I mean?
Right.
And not only that, he had a sister that kicked him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, at least Han got in the way there and
Yeah.
prevented him from going any further.
Oh, thank goodness. That would have been real bad.
Yeah, I don't think George would have done that.
No, I don't think so either. Oh man.
Delicious.
Kim, oh God. Yeah.
Oh, I was told once you're not supposed to like your nicknames. They're given to you by others. I was Q-Tip for a while. Like, I avoid those people now. That's what they get for that.
Sons of bitches.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Makes
Yeah.
it on YouTube.
Did you guys like Lando or the Lando Calrissian movie? I'm sorry, Solo.
Solo,
Solo.
yeah, I like Solo.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
thought Solo was cool.
That one
A
and
lot.
Rogue One. I liked Rogue One.
I love Rogue One.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best ones Disney's done.
Yeah, and like I say, all the noise now it almost becomes in vogue or super cool to
Yeah.
just hate on Disney. Disney destroyed it. You know, once George left, it's crap, and it's like, well, hold
Well,
on.
it's
You
kind
know,
of been
wait
super
a
cool to
minute.
hate on Disney for a long time before Marvel became part of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
or Star Wars.
yeah. But
But I wasn't sure how I felt about Solo before I watched it, but it was not bad.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't as good as Rogue One, but
what's up,
I
White
think
Tiger?
it was better than most of the Disney efforts.
But you
White
know what?
Tiger,
Andor for a Disney movie, Andor to me feels like a little
It was,
grittier than your average Star Wars, and that's
yeah.
why I like it.
Well, that's why I like Mandalorian. I mean, that was
Yeah,
a Western. That was a Western
yeah.
base. It was
I
awesome.
love Cad Bane, man. He's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, such a good show. And I like Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
What is it he's in coming up?
He was in Fantastic Four, I thought.
That's it. Yeah. And a lot of people are kind of like, about that because of the trailer. I'm going to go see it. I love Fantastic Four.
In the Rogue One movie, there was a scene where Jyn Erso kind of figures out that Cassian Andor was going to snipe her dad, right?
Yeah.
And she's pissed and chewing his butt over and this, that, and the other. And he's like, you don't even understand what this rebellion has cost me, and I didn't pull the trigger. If he's basically telling her, take your emotions and put them in your back pocket. You're in a rebellion.
Right.
This is a revolution.
Yep.
You can't afford to make
To
sure
be
the people
emotional.
you
Yeah.
like survive.
Right.
yeah.
Harden up a little bit.
Yes.
When the first season of Andor came out, that was the movie that I was expecting to be like when right after Rogue One, I was expecting to feel like that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I can't feel that in
Yeah.
Andor.
Yeah. That's that expectations. You got to watch that with shows and movies.
Yeah.
Because you'll end up hating something that really ain't that bad because it didn't live up to what you wanted it to be or what you expected it to be.
I've never given much credence to critics and popular opinion and all that stuff because
no,
it's not me.
Not
I'll make my own choice.
Who are the big ones? Ebert, Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah, I remember Siskel and
2
Ebert.
thumbs down to Star Wars: A New Hope.
Did they really give it 2 thumbs down?
Yep.
Oh, that's oh my God, that's a moment in TV history.
Yep. They panned it. That's got to be their biggest.
They were off the mark.
Yeah.
Off the mark.
To say the least.
Have you guys seen Star Wars Acolyte?
No.
Oh no, I haven't seen Acolyte either. Not yet.
Yeah.
I
That's really.
thought after 3 episodes.
Oh, I hear you.
It,
Yeah, that
yeah,
might be one I just skip because I haven't heard much good about it.
I'm with Kevin though, man. When you're living real life and you're into comic books and you're into movies and streaming and stuff, it's hard to find time for all that stuff, man.
Hmm.
I'm actually
Sure.
pretty quick here. I'm gonna have to jump off because I my kids get here. They're supposed to be here at 5, but they're running late. But
But yeah, after 3 episodes, I would go.
Yeah. I've done that. I usually try to do that. 3 episodes. I give
yeah,
it, just like comic books. I'll give them 3 issues. If you can't
I,
hook me 3 issues, then I'm
I
gone.
think I think that's more than fair. More
And
than fair.
yeah, and sometimes it don't take 3 issues. Sometimes after 1 or 2, it's just like okay.
Yeah, I like finding sleeper movies. You know that I don't even know what it is. It's kind of
Yep.
obscure, but it's just awesome. You know.
That's like that one. I love Pawn Shop Chronicles, and I've never heard of it until I watched it. And when I saw the cast, I'm like, holy shit, I gotta watch this. I
What's it
mean,
called?
the Palm Shop Chronicles.
Pawn
It's
Shop
Pulp
Chronicles.
Fiction in Alabama.
I'm gonna write that down.
It, it's Paul Ryan's last movie before he
Okay.
died, from Fast and Furious. He plays a
Yeah.
meth head, and him and his buddy are white supremacists, and they are
Oh man,
such a hilarious joke. They are so fucking stupid and funny. And
Pawn Shop
what's
Chronicles.
what's his name from The Walking Dead? The motorcycle guy. I can never think of his name. Daryl played Daryl in The Walking Dead.
Okay.
He's the guy they're gonna rob. He's the guy that cooks up all the stuff. So they're gonna rob him.
I'm probably the only person you know that has never watched The Walking Dead nor read anything Walking Dead.
I know a couple of them.
I haven't seen Walking Dead at all.
Really?
I'm afraid to start because
it's
probably gonna suck me in and
yeah. And then by the end, you're like, well, that was it.
I got sucked into the comic book series. It's called Saga, but I just bought the trade paperback that had the first, I don't know, however many issues.
So is that really good?
I like it. I think it's good.
So
It's got adult themes.
Like what I'd like,
Yeah.
I like independence with the heavy, like Feral, Stray Dogs. Love those.
Yeah, I got some Stray Dogs. I gave it the only reason I bought it is because I heard so many people talking about it, and I was like, I'll give it a whirl, and whoop, it got me.
Yeah. Oh man, it's the blurb on the trade paperback is perfect. Silence of the Lambs meets All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Okay, I get it now.
Yeah. I like Stranger Things. That's a cool.
Oh, I love that show. Yeah, I binge watched the first 2 seasons after they came out because I'd not like we were talking about. I didn't have time, and then finally I watched the first one because I'm a D&D player. I grew up in the 80s. I was those kids' age at that time. They were showing in the movie. Rode my bicycle around. Yeah.
Listening to that music.
Yep. All that stuff was me, and I'm like, well, I got to watch this. And the first episode, I went straight on through. I stayed up. I watched 2 seasons straight through.
I had a cheap BMX bike, and I taped even cheaper Radio Shack boombox cassette player to the handlebars.
I did that.
Okay. And I'd ride around playing Quiet Riot Mental Health.
Hang your head.
Oh, I love that album. I love that whole album.
I was in high school when that came out, and I was going to vocational school, which they did as a, if you had all your credits and stuff, you could take vocational classes. And they had to bus you to the vocational school because they didn't have the classes at the high school. And on the bus, that's everybody that went there was a metalhead. And but one guy had a boombox he'd bring every day, and we'd be listening to that every day, loud as hell on the bus. Had to
in
drive
the 80s,
crazy.
In the 80s, we all had our, our jean jackets with our band patches and stuff. And
Yep.
we were called or dubbed or whatever, either dirt heads or stoners is what they called us.
Yeah. Yeah. They called us just heads.
Yeah.
Metal heads.
Yeah.
I'll show you my jacket though. It wasn't a jean jacket. I didn't have all the patches. But I still have it way back here.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh no, that's my graduation. Oh. Black satin. Guess what's on the back?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Nice. That's cool, man. See, that's cool. It's got personality. It's individual,
Yeah. And everybody, when I go to class reunion, they're all like, "Hey, man, you still got that Rush jacket?"
Yeah.
cool.
Because I wore it every day. Still one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Neil.
Man. I played drums my whole life, and he's one of the top influences for me.
Oh yeah.
And I told you already, I've seen him live quite a few times, man.
Yeah. I think I made 13 or 14 shows between 1983 and 2015. I think was the last final tour.
Yeah. Those
Hey,
guys,
I Love You Man tour, where they filmed part of that movie.
those
Have you
guys
seen that?
toured.
You haven't seen I Love You Man? You should watch that. That is.
Oh, is that what the
Jason Segel and
Yes, I have
Paul
seen that.
Rudd? That's
I have seen that.
great, man.
You slap
So
you slap at
funny.
the bass? Do you slap at the
You
bass?
slap at the bass?
Actually, when Rush went on their Time Machine tour,
Mhm.
they had the big TV screen up above, and that's what they started it with him
Yeah.
backstage. Oh, you're Neil Peart, and oh
Yeah.
my God, Geddy Lee, slapping the bass, and they're looking
One
at
of
him
my
like,
favorite starts, and I don't remember what tour it was, but it was I got what's his name from King of Queens and Seinfeld, Stiller.
oh, Ben Stiller,
Ben Stiller's dad, whatever his name was.
Jerry Stiller.
Stiller. He's asleep in a recliner, and at the beginning of the show, and he wakes up. He's like, "Did I miss the show? Has the professor played yet?" He does all this stuff, and then it drifts over to like some other skit with the members of the band. Yeah, that was all Alex. Alex Lifeson was behind all that comedy little skits that they did. He's quite the comedian.
Yeah, he's got that
on Trailer Park Boys. When they kidnapped him.
Bubbles. I love Bubbles.
So funny.
My ex-wife and I used to watch Trailer Park.
That's how I
all the
discovered
time.
Trailer Park Boys. I'm like, wait, Alex Lifeson, I got to watch this. And once I saw that, I had to go back and watch the series. It's like, dude, that's maybe made in Canada, but we got trailer parks in Georgia that are exactly like that.
Yeah, that show was, I believe, universal. Everybody understood, all the comedy and the themes there.
Right.
It's been so long since I watched it. The dark-haired guy who always had a little cup of whiskey. What was his name?
Oh God, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
His
character used to crack me up. And of course, the Sideburns guy. Can't remember his name.
I got the game Trailer Park Boys app. They got a game. You sit there and play. You try to make money or something. It's cute. Didn't occupy me too long, but it was kind of cool.
And I can't remember his name, but the something Jay or whatever, the white kid who thinks he's a rapper.
Yeah, the rapper kid. He's exactly like a guy I know.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, gentlemen, I got to go. My little ones are here. I will speak at you later.
All right, Jeff.
Okay, for how long?
I'm going to have to take off too, Kyle. I got another stream to get ready for.
For how long?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us. And keep it up. love Star Wars.
And that's basically all we talk about. The celebration and the shows and the movies.
Right, yeah.
And we
Oh,
cover it.
right. All right, man. Well, I'll definitely drop by when you have the stream.
Alright, well, have, for those who watching on the rerun, thank you. And make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and share this out if you know anybody that likes comics or movies or shows.
Pops. I see you got some back there.
And we will see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.